So, having said that, thing is, you got to get with the times, and you know, I don't mean get with the Colorado times, unless that's your thing. I don't know how you guys can do it. Seriously, I mean, I would be just it'd be a different framer here. I mean, yes, when you see me do this show, I do have a thing where I turn it on. You know, I have it to turn it on a little bit, like, you know, because I don't mind being on the camera because I've been trained. You know, they can't take that away from you. You know, they can't take away. It's just a natural thing. But having said that, most of my performances have not been very good. You know, I admit that. I mean, for the people who enjoyed it, for the people who still have me around, for the people who kept me, wow. That, my friend, is something else, you know. To just say to yourself, you know, he really sucks. And I know he's trying, but he really, really sucks. So, that's touching, you know. That's like the Grinch. You know, he's like, well, maybe I'll play along. Maybe these people are, you know, maybe I have it wrong. But I'll admit, the day of mending bridges, I'll admit I wanted to get somewhere really fast. I rushed it, and because I really didn't have the talent there. I really didn't. I was going on old things, you know. And you ever notice, like, somebody going on old things, eventually it falls apart. Just, especially if it's not doing anything, there's no progress. And I don't mean that innuendo towards the whole movement here. Hey, fine. I accept it. It took me a year to accept everything, you know. I just said to myself, you know, back in 2012, in November, I said, you know, we really need a change. You know, we really, really, really do, you know. I mean, I kind of visioned if we kept it going here, what would happen, and I don't know. Hey, it's not my problem anymore. I released myself from them duties, and I'm focusing on what I can do in the meantime. As we all know, you know, you look at stories in all your mythology and mystical things or whatever. You look at nations and countries that just fell apart because there's so much corruption and scamming going on. It's just not going to last. But I don't want to get into a rant here. This weekend update news, babe. Yeah, it's tough performing. It's tough performing, especially when you don't have many people to bounce off of. And I don't have the time to come on and do this here in the morning. I look at the clock. I go. The whole thing is to squeeze in as much as I possibly can. Hopefully it's good. Go get the coffee. Do a little bit of BS there, you know, on the drive. Feed the cats. Okay. Start my day, but I do other things. You know, come back, do the coffee time, and then I see you for lunch. And you know, only because just to check in to see how everything is. You know. Because a lot of stuff here has just been experimental. And like I said, I don't have the talent here. It's just me. So it runs dry a lot. Anyway, it's not running dry over there in Colorado. And that seems like the it thing. And it's going to bring in a lot of money. And it's also going to bring in a lot of problems. I mean, it's like for $70 you can get an ounce. I didn't know ounces were that big. In high school, I remember, well, you had a nickel bag and a dime bag. I guess the nickel you put your finger there, and the dime you put two. You know, but I seen the girl. It was just this big glob of stuff. You know, for $70, just big balls of it. It's like, here you go. And so we're trying to get the cost down. It was like, if you smoked all that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, all right, traffic is good, weather's even better.